energy and grind and tenacity for a character in this game. And I'm so excited to see that he's rocking this CFL tag. Here we go, game 1.
It's definitely the first time I see this matchup. I'm pretty sure a lot of people at home, this is going to be the first time they see something like this happening.
Yeah, that trick shot can is going to be very tricky for Dyer to work with. Fortunately, he's equipped with that frame 3 counter, right? Able to rack up the damage and get Arsene, which he already has on mute. Trying to attack the can. It's not going anywhere. Oh, it's hot.
So
I've had it.
It looks like you can't really do too much about that can. I want to see kind of how Dyer will adapt over the course of this set.
I was thinking maybe guns. Guns or side B at some point too to try to punish Raito for even throwing it out.
Potentially, but that's still committal. He is in this mode though. And so
he's
high.
trying to go for the grapple hook, yeah.
It looks like Raito's having a hard time landing. Maybe something that's going to have to be utilized quite a bit in this matchup. There we see the rainfall coming down.
Interrupting that tether recovery because the grappling hook just leave you exposed and a stock is dropped.
Yeah, remember, you don't get that automatic ledge invincibility like you would if you didn't have a grapple recovery there. And Raito taking advantage of that. I think that's what we're going to be seeing a lot in this matchup, and particularly with Can in use whenever Joker is off stage having to recover.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow,
a
what
perfect
a
punish off of the parry with that forward smash.
And Arsene
Dyer's
is
showing
here
us
to
no
play.
fluke that he got here so far.
Again, those downward guns are so potent as a landing option. If you were able to get it on block or on hit, you can confirm that into a grab.
Arsene top 10, but in Persona 5, Arsene definitely not even close to being top 10. So it's actually kind of ironic.
Again, up high, try to pull him down. Of course, you do have that anti-air, essentially command grab with the upbeat, but you do have to be on the ground for it to act as a grab. Otherwise, it'll actually send upward and can even kill in some situations.
Yeah, not to mention, I mean, in the air, it does a little less damage. So if Dyer does want to hit a grappling hook, he'll want to do it from the ground to maximize.
Ooh, it looked like he was going for a forward smash there. Dyer can seal this away if he finds a good hit. Neutral air dodge there. That down tilt, so powerful. He's really trying to find these forward smashes, but that you cannot contest it apparently.
Yeah, being a little peeving from what it seems, at least for this matchup. We get that free Arsene charge as well, thanks to the projectiles.
All right, setting up the can, 2 wild gunmen. Still sticking with a similar plan that Duck Hunt had in Smash 4. And Raito being an expert, you're going to see some of the best play.
Oh, that was a great call out on the tech roll in there. Getting that forward smash.
And the crowd is getting rowdy.
Like every time Raito thinks he has the lead, he does the one mistake that Dyer punishes him really hard for and gets that smash attack that evens it all out.
Great roll in.
More for positioning.
Sorry, go ahead, Paul.
Oh, you got it.
That can is so deadly this matchup. We've already seen the can do wonders. And this is what Dwayne Thing told me. It actually makes neutral really fun for Duck Hunt Dong and more difficult for Joker. But look at this right now. Dyer has had him in the corner in disadvantage state for quite a while. And he looks like he knows already what he wants to do during the set.
And you saw him trying to go for that Rebel's guard there. Gets a dash attack underneath the can, keeping Raito off stage here.
And
Forcing
Raito,
him to retreat back to the can.
Yeah, as long as he kind of survives here, Arsene is now on deck, and at this percent, just a few different hits could kill. He was trying to find the dash tag so fast, but great DI there. But can
if he hits counter, if he hits counter on can.
Oh, true. I wonder.
It'd be a reflection, yeah. That would be a projectile at that point. I saw that.
no.
Wait a second. Losing the Persona 2.
And this is the position that Raito wants to be in. No Arsene, can coming out, taking care of Dyer at nearly 200%. That was at that moment, around the end there, when Arsene was out, that was Dyer's chance to take out Raito's stock. The moment Arsene was out of the picture, though, Raito was not scared of anything.
Yeah, I mean, and that can did get in the way, got in the way quite a bit. And I was thinking this earlier. In this matchup, you want to delay as much as possible, waste as much time as possible when Arsene is in the mix. See, I play Palutena, so I'll use Nair because it just takes a while. It just takes a while. By him putting out that can, time starts to move quicker. and Arson is on his way out faster.
Right. And speaking of the can, the trick shot from Duck Hunt, though, I don't know if Dyer noticed this, but he did do a downward angle gunshot, and it moved the can. He was using Ega, the side B, instead, not moving it. But if you shoot the gun, the tough part is that first shot goes right over it.
Right.
Maybe the second can hit, but you do know you have other ways to move that can and not really just let it sit there.
That's
you
why
just can't run at it.
Exactly what you mentioned, actually. That's why I was like making note, like, you know, maybe you could use gun to take care of the can, but the bullet just goes right over it. So at the same time, it's like, okay, maybe the best thing you could really do is do the downwards spiral of the gun, using instead, like, it could be a little tricky because if Aegon's not going to take care of it, then you have to figure out another way to do it.
Sure enough.
This character has been out for a week, and look how adept I just sense Dyer is with him. You have to be careful when you're in this. Oh, right, this is the new tech.
They were saying it was gone, but Raito shows you.
Oh.
There's a will.
Oh, my
yeah.
gosh. So, yeah, but the pressure is so small right now. The shield on Raito, he wants to get back in there. Raito just threw out everything he had in his pockets.
Set up a solid defense. That F smash. Now that Arson's gone, it's not gonna kill. The can set Dyer way off stage. And he's trying to hang on now.
And he uses his counter instead to contest Raito, who is being overly aggressive, trying to catch Dyer's landing. See the drift back, trying to catch Raito again.
Okay, yep.
That's honestly the best thing you could do at that point, but once you have Arson, the only other option you got is counter until it starts shield poking like that.
That is so scary.
Aegon actually contesting it while it was in midair there.
Grab stalling it. If anything, it obscured it. Made it really hard to follow.
Kind of interesting situation there.
I think he was using the shots on the trick shot to influence Dyer's DI.
That's it. Forward smash.
Yes.
Yep.
And this is what Dwayne Thing was saying, is the hardest time is going to be landing. When you're in disadvantaged state, which it looks like neutral is pretty good for Duck Hunt Dog in this match, but when you're in disadvantaged state, it becomes much, much more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, possibly a soft buff, the fact that now Duck Hunt can act out of the up B, so recovery may not be as unsafe, but it's still highly challenging.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to do those air dodges, I believe, out of it as well.
Right.
Kind of like what you see from Snake.
Or Olimar, yep.
You see the dash back into grab there.
Wants a drag down.
Regrab. You have to drag down with the up air. Oh, he didn't get the drag down right there, though.
Up B.
It's okay. He starts going for the grapple hook, though, which I feel like Dyer's been getting that pretty consistently so far of what I've seen in brackets, so I'm surprised he hasn't gotten it yet.
Yeah, it was great DI from Raito. That dash attack, look at all this damage. Now you have to be very careful with your back turn. That back air will seal stocks so incredibly quickly.
Look at the respect from the can.
Yeah, he fell all the way back once that move came out.
Yes! Oh, the leg strong. Sometimes you gotta hold forward. Trust me, I learned my lesson from that one. Neha coming out.
And all of a sudden, Dyer can play a little more patient. He can take his time. He doesn't have to worry about these projectiles as much, because once he finds this one open up, he's going to try to take this to the bank. He wanted to grab there. I think that was great counterplay from Raito to actually throw out a grab the zone. And then up smash, covers that air dodge in.
Yeah, and that was the intimidation of having can by the ledge too. Raito knew that Dyer's been avoiding the can like it's the plague, so he was like, okay, well, he's going to jump right here.
The high-level play, man. There's 3 or 4 things that Dyer did that were so smart. But now the tide is changing. Raito, a little bit of his own pull.
Send the can. Oh.
Oh, he double jumped out of one of the successful hits there.
Back throw, nice pass. Still just working all the angles, making sure that can gets used.
Yeah, and Arson really didn't really do much of that stock.
So the dash attack coming from Dyer, trying to open it up, at least trying to get rid of either can and Raito being pretty safe. You see this? He was trying to respect it. He's like, all right, I mean, you have the can right there. You got it.
Ooh.
Another nail biter, but another one down to Dyer. And
Yeah, Raito quickly taking a 2-0 game lead over Dyer here.
And I wouldn't say it's significantly in Raito's favor. I mean, we're going to last stock. We're going to last hit. Dyer, I feel like he's onto something here, but the can is really the main factor within this matchup that he seems to be having the most trouble with.
It's trouble.
Right.
It is trouble.
I think the focus there is still right? It's last hit of the game, but every stock is last hit. They're both at kill percent whenever one is losing it. So the entire thing is just in flux. It's crazy what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dyer needs to secure a clear lead.
We were talking about mental-based players when it comes to emotional
Yeah.
players like that. Dyer is one of those players, especially. He's been doing so well with Joker this tournament that I'm like, okay, stay with Joker. You got this. You know, you have to just kind of keep your head in the game and figure out what you have to do differently to get around Duck Hunt's can.
Yeah.
Because Raito knows that he's respecting it a lot. At least that's why that up smash had connected, actually, because he knew that he was going to jump around it instead. And even if he rolled, he still was going to get hit by that.
Jeez. Delaying actually the blast of the clay pigeon. I know you can actually kind of time it. When you throw out that side B, you're able to press the button again to get those explosions out. And depending on which side of it you get hit, that's the way you'll go. So if you get hit on the inside of it or the outside, you'll get pushed in or out.
And let's talk about the fact that Raito is probably the best Duck Hunt right now in the world, and he's showing the world why. He's showing what he's got with Duck Hunt Dog.
Yeah.
Can explosion actually not helping him out there.
Brought a speech and a diorama. Like, here's why. This is the reason I'm showing you guys that the dog is my best friend. I don't know about Mans, because Mans feeling pressed right now.
Yeah,
Dyer's hurting.
Yeah. We haven't really seen too much of that side B. You were telling me earlier today, Vicky, that if you land that side B, the IHA, or it has a different name in this
It's like 20% over time.
Yeah. Yep. Forward air.
Right.
Living has to go. He hasn't really gone super deep, and actually that time, because of the can, it would have been difficult to do so. Again, the delay, trying to actually string it together. Yes, though.
You called that out to me, actually, not, before the top 8 started, Trader, where, you know, the drag down, wait for a tech chase situation. And honestly, down smash being probably the best option you could go for in terms of that situation.
Yeah, so if you get the first of that forward air, you can get a drag down up air into down smash. You can also get an up smash at a certain percent. And if they're already in the air, it'll actually just pull them to the ground.
We saw how the can was trying to get him too. Dyer was trying to get Raito up in the air, and the can was trying to get Dyer.
It's got a mind of its own. Up smash, that's a lot of damage. You're at 80?
Dyer's still behind by a bit. Arson's time running down, and there it goes. You're but a mere man now.
It's okay, though. He still has another stock to work with, and he's on deck to potentially do something with this one, but it looks... Oh, missed the pass.
Can we talk about how Gunman acted as a body shield for Aha? That's actually something else that this matchup could be a little annoying to deal with, but the up air, evening out this game 3.
That was so good.
Yeah, the side B doesn't appear to do enough to kill the Wild Gunman. Usually you might throw a nice hit on it, but they're still holding out, shooting, taking out the can, and still applying the pressure to Dyer.
Dyer trying to get in here, trying to find an open up. Guns rain him down on him.
Nice.
Now Raito chasing him, not letting him land.
Using the mechanic change to dash up and get the up tilt.
Lots and lots of sealed pressure with that up tilt. The electric property.
Such a good move, too, to apply that pressure when you're underneath the platform, but Raito is just keeping Dyer at such a big disadvantage here.
And
Getting
he's
that grab,
shielding
tossing him
those,
into the can.
Consistently shielding those dash attacks.
Nice. Shots off the clay pigeon, knocking the trick shot down.
Cornered now. Oh, again, this can.
You know, seeing it firsthand now, I'm not surprised what Raito was talking about with this matchup. Duck Hunt being a good character to deal with Joker, and a way to actually get around Joker shenanigans too. I mean, look at the pop-up. Oh my god, that was